What's up guys, it's Cristin with Cristin Live Acres. In today's video, I want to go over 3 of the most important survival knots to at least start out with. There's lots of great knots with all different kinds of uses, but if you're just starting out, if you could start to practice and get to know at least these 3, you'll be in good shape. So let's get started. The first knot I'm going to show you is the sheet bend. This is a single sheet bend knot, and it's fairly simple and fairly easy to untie when you're finished with it. This is a knot that is most likely used when you need a longer rope or line. So it's going to be combining 2 lines into one, and as it has pressure, it actually tightens even further down. I'm also going to show you the double sheet bend knot here in just a minute, but let's go ahead and get started with your single sheet bend. Now, this particular knot is also most commonly used when you have 2 different sizes or rigidity, which is basically the texture. So some are going to tie down easier than others. These are the same rigidity, but they are a little bit different in size. For the single sheet bend, you're going to take the thicker of the 2 lines, and you're going to make a little loop here, okay? Now I'm going to try to show you this on camera. You're going to take your other, and you can make this as large or as small as you want. You just want a little tail. You don't need a long tail, depending on if you're doing the single or double. For the single, you don't need a long tail. So we're going to take, we've got our loop here, right? And we're holding this like this. We're going to take this in from the back end, okay, around your 2 pieces of this black rope and through and knot it onto itself. Okay, now that is your single sheet bend. What it should have is one loop around here, and then when you turn it around, it should have that X. If it does not, then you've done something incorrectly. So let's go ahead and do the double sheet bend. Let me get this undone. And it's very simple, same concept here. You're going to make your little loop. Okay. You're going to take your other line, come through the back, and this time you're going to go around not once, but twice, and then back around here. So once you've tightened this down, you will have your, and I'm not going to type it super tight because I want to be able to show you guys more knots. So you've got your double line across here, and you've got a double X on the other end. So that is just a stronger, more secure version of your single sheet bend. For a close-up of your sheet bend, you're going to take the thicker of the 2 lines and make your loop. And you're going to come in from the behind the black one with this lighter color all the way around and then through here. And so you're going to get this. And a close-up of the double sheet bend. You're going to take your thicker line, make your loop. You're going to come from behind and go around once and then twice. And then you're going to come back through the tan line, and you're going to end up with 2, okay? And you're still going to have your X on the back. The next knot that I'm going to show you is a simple square knot, also referred to as a reef knot or a Hercules knot. So we're going to take 2, they need to be somewhat similar in size, lines here. So this square knot is kind of like when you're little and you're learning to tie your shoes, And so it's very simple if you just follow these steps. You're going to take your left line and you're going to put it over like this and make just a basic little knot, okay? This is the first step. Then you're going to take the right over left and loop it through, and you're going to come up with this kind of loop here. So I don't know if you guys can see that, and this is what it needs to look like on the other end. So nothing should be overlapped. Both of these should be coming out of the same side on this side, and both of these should be coming out of the same side on this side. And this is more of a light duty knot, but super helpful when you need to tie two of similar lines together. Or you can also do it with one line, and basically same thing, but the concept is just with the singular line. So we're going to go left over right, right over left, and back through. And same thing here. You want to make sure they're coming out on the same ends. They don't need to overlap, because that actually interferes with the integrity of the knot and how safe it is. This one is used a lot when you're trying to connect something to either another rope, or say a tree, or you're hanging a hammock, even with snares, anything really that you need to attach. So that is the square knot. Closer up, you're going to have your two lines. You're going to wrap the left around, okay, simple right here, and then you're going to take the one in your right hand and wrap it around the left and pull. I'm going to show you how to tie the bowline knot. So it's going to look like this. The bowline knot. You're going to take your working end and you're going to put it across here where you make a circle. You're making a loop. You want the tail end or the working end on top, okay? You're going to bring that through the hole, and then you're going to bring this around and through the smaller knot. The bottom part is what you're going to have attached to it. So this is, say you were tying off a boat, or you were tying to something to make shelter. For a closer up shot of this, you're going to take your working end and you want to bring it around to where you have a loop. The working end side needs to be on the top. Okay, then you're going to bring it through the loop from the bottom up. You're going to take your other end, line it up, and you want to keep your fingers here so that you keep the actual open end where it will attach to something. In general, you would be doing this around, say, the ship cleat or whatever you're tying it to, but you need to keep your finger, at least one finger in here, to keep this open if you're making the knot prior to attaching it to something.